Justin Bieber has just revealed the most shocking revelation to date regarding what Usher did to him.
Gentlemen, introducing to you, Island Def Jam recording artist, Justin Bieber. It's getting ready to go down. Just so you know, we're in the studio right now working on it. Get ready because it's gonna be big. Ain't that right, Justin?
That's right.
That's right, so look out, we're coming.
And all of this is really important because Usher was long believed to have been only a victim of dads. Yet, according to new insider knowledge, he was the one who trafficked Justin Bieber for Diddy.
These aren't good people! And if Usher knew what was gonna happen to any of those young children that he took to the Flavor Freak off, is he a good guy? Especially considering what happened to him. Especially considering that he sat with fucking Howard Stern, and Howard Stern said, would you send your kids to Puffy's Flavor Camp? And his immediate response was, hell no! So it's good enough for everybody else's kids, but it's not good enough for you.
All right, Jeff.
He's not good! And the simple fact that fucking Justin Bieber literally made a public statement and said, Usher asked me to do the Super Bowl with him and I turned it down. Why would he turn it down? Who turns down the Super Bowl?
Additionally, in a recent interview with The Art of Discourse, Diddy's old protege Freddie P. Watson made some contentious comments about Canadian Justin Bieber. A pop singer made a suggestion that he might be the young man who is said to have been on the purported Diddy recordings.
How they shopping around a Diddy sex tape that he got with a male A-lister? You heard about that?
So I heard it last night, and it was something about they say he was standing at a table. They say the shirt that he wore to the VMA say something about God is great. But in the video, they got pictures of him standing in the background while a woman is being sexually pleased, but she under the influence. And they say it's white substance on her nose. You can clearly see that. And they saying in another video, they have him and an A-lister young male having sex. And it was an alleged allegations that it was being a tape was being shopped around with him and a young male. I'm not accusing nobody, but if you look at the way Justin Bieber look at Puffy, he hates that nigga. He hates that nigga. That man's face ain't just dropped soon as he wanted to go get a wife. That man's whole fucking face, that's some medical. That man young and healthy, man. But he know, he terrified. You remember when I said a lot of people happy you locked up right now, Puff? He's one of them. That's why I'm speaking. He's one of them. One of the people that you terrified who couldn't get from under your claws. That's why Puffy trying to help her get back out here. He know. These bitches want to see me fall. They want to see this. They been waiting on this. He know how many people been waiting on this. His kids know. They feeling it. Nobody calling. Nobody trying to. You know what I'm saying? They were all the people that was trying to be my friends. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody calling, offering no help. Ain't nobody calling. I see all these niggas in the news, Busta Rhymes and all these niggas. Man, shut up. How you know I got love for you, Busta? But y'all niggas shut up, man.
And former Gabon member Freddie P. also charged Usher with helping Diddy with his purported exploitation of Bieber, characterizing Usher as someone who appears colorful on the outside, but asserted that he was a demon who assisted in concealing Diddy's activities. In the interview, Freddie P. further explained his conviction that Bieber harbors animosity against Diddy.
Everything that's happening right now is God. Everything that's been happening, you know, you see what happened with Dirk. This whole year has been God returning from the hurricanes, taking lives. A lot of people wasn't pure. A lot of people wasn't in touch with God. A lot of people left this earth without, you know what I'm saying? I speak to him. I hope y'all like, a lot of people left this earth. Imagine dying and you ain't talked to him in about 6-7 months. And he coming, man. And you don't expect him. So
you feel like Justin Bieber is on the tapes?
I think it's Justin Bieber. I think Bieber hate the man. Bieber hate his guts. You can see it in Bieber's face. And I think Usher a sucker. Usher a sucker. Everybody be trying to praise Usher. Every time I see Usher, all I see is a fucking I don't even know how to say it. Fucking colorful person. like a fucking demon, bro.
Freddie P was unreserved in his criticism of Usher, accusing him of being a sucker, and he accused Usher of being complicit with Diddy, saying that he was afraid of them and let things happen.
That sex tape I can't wait till it come out. It's gonna be some more coming out. It says it's a lot. They say he tried to shop it on the black web for 500 million or some shit like that, because he going through financial issues. He trying to sell the jet right now. And that's just life. A lot of y'all gonna realize a lot of these people ain't rich as y'all think they are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have the liquid assets that y'all think they do. So I don't idolize people. Anything a man can get, LeBron got. Anybody think you could get, your son can get, he got it, right? It ain't nothing special. It was God given, and God can give you a talent or a voice or avenue to make the same way. Like, you ain't gotta sell yourself. Continue to praise the Lord.
These claims have sparked a wave.
And a lot of people are now asking whether Justin Bieber was indeed a victim of Diddy's alleged acts as a result of these reports. Bieber and Diddy had a well-known friendship in which Diddy mentored the up-and-coming pop artist throughout his early years. Jaguar Wright adds that Justin is the famous person on the tape.
Jaguar Wright has been one of the most outspoken people against Diddy, Jay-Z, and that entire crew. From way before the feds raided Diddy's house, arrested him, and even before Cassie sued him. She's been talking for years, amongst a few other people who have been really outspoken. She was on Piers Morgan last week, and she was talking very openly and very damningly about people like Jay-Z and Beyonce. And today she finally went on YouTube, where she was talking for the first time since Diddy's arrest about that interview with Piers Morgan, about Vlad, who spoke against her, and she mentioned some other things. Oof, it's hard to hear. Here we go.
That all happened a day before the report about the 9-year-old boy was released. And before people started confirming that the video that was being shopped around was Bieber and Diddy. The truth needs no support, just time.
In that clip, it seems to confirm that this video that is being shopped around is, in fact, allegedly between Diddy and Bieber, which is absolutely heartbreaking, knowing the fact that Bieber was underage during these times and probably, most likely, a victim. Just awful, awful, awful. She then goes on to talk about Ashton Kutcher.
Got Ashton Kutcher in love with Mila Kunis on that 70s show, and they break up for absolutely no reason after he starts hanging out with Diddy. Then he marries Demi Moore, who drained him of all the adrenochrome she can, and apparently he replenished himself by doing inappropriate things with her daughters. I'm glad. I'm sure you're glad. Like Bruce Willis has dementia right now. He went right back to Mila, though. He went right back to where he wanted to be. And then there's the Danny Masterson connection, too. Who Vlad, if I am correct, and Ashton Kutcher both vouch for.
After being signed by Usher through the Raymond Brun Media Group, Bieber was first exposed to the music industry at the age of 13 by talent manager Scooter Braun. Diddy also served as Bieber's mentor. The two interacted at a number of music events and parties, and Diddy even gave Bieber a Lamborghini for his 16th birthday, demonstrating the high-profile lifestyle Bieber was exposed to at an early age. Now, in light of Diddy's accusations, people are looking back at his earlier encounters with Bieber that left one wondering whether there was more going on. For example, a video from November 2009 that showed Bieber spending 48 hours with Diddy when he was 15 years old reappeared. In the video, Diddy promises Bieber his Lamborghini and teases that he will also receive the home when Bieber becomes 18. Diddy talks about his role in mentoring Bieber in a similar way to how he trained Usher in the past, and remarks on their time together, stating it's undoubtedly a 15-year-old's dream.
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, it's gonna be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, look at the front shot of this.
Man.
Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you Come down like you gotta, you know, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15. You could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet.
No.
16.
You're not ready. Slow down. Let's slow down, Justin.
Okay.
Let's slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours. When you get 16, you're good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion.
Yeah.
So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go get some girls.
In another video, Diddy asks a now 16-year-old Bieber why there are signs of tension between the two. Bieber seems taken by surprise, but he gives Diddy his number, even though he hasn't been texting or spending as much time with him.
You good?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Correct. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
When Diddy appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live in 2011, he talked about his friendship with Bieber, calling him a little brother, and claiming that the industry was protective of him because of his sincere personality. The two also swapped stories about Diddy giving Bieber gifts. Some of these incidents now appear more concerning in light of subsequent accusations, even if Bieber owned a Lamborghini, and they engaged in lighthearted joking about their interactions.
What's going on with you guys? Are you working together?
I'm not. I mean, I think that we've become friends in a strange way, you know?
Like Robin Big.
Yeah, it's like, exactly.
I'm big and you're Robin.
Yeah, no, I mean, to a lot of us, he's like a little brother. You know what I'm saying? He's not afraid to call and ask for advice. He's somebody that, in the industry-wise, the record industry is a strong family, and he's somebody that, you know, we definitely have our arms around, and we want to protect him because he's such genuinely a nice person besides his talent. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest kids that you could ever know.
Justin, you know, Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe, you know, he could buy you one also while you're out.
Got me a Lamborghini.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know. When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Oh, apparently not.
Everything ain't for everybody.
Additionally, videos from Bieber's 21st and 22nd birthday celebrations, which Diddy attended and gave him a Bad Boy Records jacket, highlight Bieber's somewhat confused appearance, which fuels rumors about their relationship. The 2017 decision by Bieber to postpone the last 14 performances of his Purpose Tour, citing the need for relaxation and mental well-being, has also been mentioned, and Bieber clarified that he wanted to prioritize his health in relation to these accusations at the time. Shortly after declaring his engagement to Hailey Baldwin, the two eventually got married, so Justin Bieber appears to be out of trouble for the time being, but I can't say the same for the man who caused him so much pain. The Usher.
You told me a while ago that, you know, Mace, he used to live with Diddy, and he know a lot of stuff about Diddy that a lot of people don't know.
Man, it's a lot of stuff that Mace and Usher know that they ain't telling about Diddy. There's a lot of stuff that they know. Can you imagine, bruh? can you really imagine?
What you mean by Usher though?
Usher used to stay with Diddy too when he was younger.
What is Gene talking about here? He continued by providing further details in another video, and you'll be shocked by the reality.
Look at this lawsuit, right? Lil Rod, he alleges that, Diddy told him personally that he had sex with Usher. And when you look at the lawsuit, even though they got Usher's name redacted, you could tell who it is because they describe him as the guy that performed at the Super Bowl.
Right.
So, we all know who that is, but how you feel about that, man?
Well, I mentioned that earlier, that he said about Stevie J. The Usher part, that's a touchy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a certain feeling, and I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business, right? I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bro, you know I know.
Presently being held at the Metropolitan Correctional Facility in addition, Brooklyn Diddy is the target of numerous civil cases, all of which have been dismissed.
We all know that Chili shit was a PR relationship. We know that, right? That Chili shit wasn't real. Him and Chili. That wasn't. Who believes that was real? Now, it all looked cute, older, hot, sexy woman, younger guy. And both very good-looking people.
Yes.
So how the fuck did he end up with that after that? Let's be clear. He was still a young man. Let's be clear. He was still a young man and he was Usher. So if there was vanity involved, how the fuck do you go from Chili to that bitch? And don't say it's true love. I tell you what I do know. I tell you how I know. How he goes from Chili to that bitch. That fucking thief. You know she a thief. You want to know how his wife, what was her name, Tamika? You want to know how she was known in the styling game? As the bitch that stole everything. That's how she was able to do more video shoots as she had clothes, because she was robbing. Boosted her way, and she was down with the freak wild shit.
That's what I always heard. It was like, it was never about what the relationship had. It was always about what she had on him.
She knew she had pictures. Tamika knew she could get Usher because she had evidence of what he was doing with the diddler. And guess what? Rather than going to the police and doing the right thing when that boy drowned on Lake Lanier, Usher did nothing for his stepchild. Matter of fact, I know for a fact he paid money to have that investigation shut down. And there has been talks that she was willing to sacrifice her child to get
Usher, who received mentoring from Diddy, and Justin Bieber, whose early relationships with the rapper are now in the spotlight as the accusations against him continue to develop. Career was impacted by Diddy's guidance. How do you believe this tale will conclude for each of them? Please share in the comments.